business is just a market institution is far. I mean, maybe that was useful at some point, but it's not now. Business is a societal institution that has a purpose, that has stakeholders. And the fourth idea here, and so companies need to figure that out. They need to figure out what effects they have on society, um, both at a global level, but also at a very local level. What effects they have on local communities, and we. I think the old idea that if I were to say to somebody, I teach business ethics, they would have to manage not to laugh. They would say, business ethics, that's a contradiction, oxymoron, two words you put them together like jumbo shrimp that don't make any sense. You can't separate out business from ethics. You really can't. And most business people actually know this, but it bears thinking about, again, not separating the ethics part from the business model. Some people have the idea that the way you do ethics in business is you're a greedy little bastard, and then you try to figure out how you can either paper over or appear to be ethical. But most entrepreneurs, stand for doing the right thing most of the time. Most of us want to do the right thing most of the time, and so we gotta figure out how to put those things again together at the level of the business model. And finally, we can't do any of this if we see human beings as short-term maximizers of their own self-interest. I mean, sure, there are people who only care about themselves, who only care about maximizing their own self-interest. We generally call them sociopaths, and oftentimes we elect them to high political office. But anybody who's ever had a child, anybody who's even ever been in love, knows that human beings are capable of far more than just their own self-interest, and so we have relationships with each other. We have strong emotional bonds that you can't just reduce to finance. That you can't just reduce to a set of transactions. And until we can see human beings in this, what I would say is a richer, more fully human way, we can't really change the way we think about business. So I think these five things: purpose and profits, stakeholders and shareholders, seeing business as a societal institution as well as a market institution, ethics in business, and seeing this with humanity as well as economics. I think those five things go together, and we can work on all five of them. We can find a way in that works on one of them. We can take a business and see how we're doing on those five things. To see where there's some, again, leadership work to be done here.